Showtime.
It's about that time.
Let's go.
You're right where you need to be. This is GCOM Radio.
Hardest radio station on the planet. Yeah.
Powered by Lyfeblood.com.
We certified.
And hosted by Nova Phoenix and LK Mason.
Give them that flavor.
It's GCOM Radio.
I am one of the flyers
on iHeartRadio.
I was that bitch in the kitchen with the sauce, whipping on the counter, had to hit it with the fall. They wanna see me down, so I put my money up, put my city up, put my Henny up, and it's time to go off, time to go off, time to go off, time to go off for all that I want, all that I want, all that I want. I made the call. I was that bitch in the kitchen with the sauce, whipping on the counter, had to hit it with the fall. They wanna see me down, so I put my money up, put my city up, put my Henny up, and it's time to go off, time to go off, time to go off, time to go off for all that I want, all that I want, all that I want. I made the call, now it's time to go. I wanted diamonds to say that I got it. I wanted money, cause money's the topic. Don't let it move without a deposit, and that's why I walk with my hands in my pocket. Pardon my manners, you won't understand this. What's the TV if you not on the channel? Mama said don't you go playing with fire, so I had to put my hand over the candle. I had to work like Rihanna. Never gave a fuck, cause bitch, I've been a problem. Came through the dirt when I was skirting out the Honda. Now I'm on the third floor, driver got a driver. Told all my niggas don't worry, I got us. My bitch is quiet, real bitch, and moving silent. Can't say shit till he open up his wallet. I'm self-made, I got a shelf made. For all of these bottles that I work so hard for. When all of these models that came through the front door, we spilling this shit cause we know where we came from. Look at us now, yeah, this what we pray for. Ain't never enough cause I'm up and I want more till I'm in up cities and fucking up tours. Running in stores that you can't afford. We up like them doors, step out and I was that bitch in the kitchen with the sauce. Whipping on the counter, had to hit it with the fall. They wanna see me down, so I put my money up, put my city up, put my Henny up, and it's time to go off, time to go off, time to go off, time to go off for all that I want, all that I want, all that I want. I made the
Listen up.
You're listening to GCOM Radio.
Kinda have to hit it with the fall. They wanna see me down, so I put my money up, put my city up, put my Henny up, and it's time to go off, time to go off, time to go off, time to go off for all that I want, all that I want, all that I want. I made the call, now it's time to go. Wanna watch your word, then they wanna work with you. Got the hand out like they really work with you. Now I stand out and they feelings hurt ish. Diamond dripping on me when you see me get a tissue. They didn't expect it for me to be reckless. An ass on my back and a stack on my necklace. Ain't calling my phone if it ain't about a check. And still charge your ass like you caught me collect. When you got a whip like the soda, I'm chill on these bitches. Cause I swear I'm getting colder. Keep it real on these bitches. Never told them what you told us. Just a street code fire, know you don't know us. And I'm a beast mode for any bitch that wanna show up. Out DOA, her Frito-Lay. When we say K for any chip on the shoulder. Self-made, I got a shelf made. For all of these bottles that I work so hard for. And all of these models that came through the front door. We spilling this shit cause we know where we came from. Look at us now, yeah, this what we pray for. Ain't never enough cause I'm up and I want more till I'm in up cities and fucking up tours. Running in stores that you can't afford. We up like them doors, step out and I was that bitch in the kitchen with the sauce. Whipping on the counter, had to hit it with the fall. They wanna see me down, so I put my money up, put my city up, put my Henny up, and it's time to go off, time to go off, time to go off, time to go off for all that I want, all that I want, all that I want. I made the call. I was that bitch in the kitchen with the sauce. Whipping on the counter, had to hit it with the fall. They wanna see me down, so I put my money up, put my city up, put my Henny up, and it's time to go off, time to go off, time to go off, time to go off for all that I want, all that I want, all that I want. I made the call, now it's time to go off.
Yes. We are starting off the show with London B, straight out of ATL, Georgia, with the song Go Off, man. I love that song. We always gonna replay some songs on here. But yes, I'm your host, Nova Phoenix, and this is GCOM Radio on iHeartRadio. And we got another episode for you guys. Man, maybe we should have London B on the show. You know, it's funny. I haven't done in the phone zone in a while. I've reached out to a couple of people and it never really worked out. And I guess I'm gonna say it got me a little sour. Yeah, it got me a little sour. So I just felt like, you know what? I'm just not going to do interviews. I'm just going to concentrate on just going off the top of the head, checking topics that I see online or what's going on in the world or in the U.S. of A. and talking about that. And at some point, I am going to do interviews again. And we had a few of them. I mean, I had a few of them between me and LK, and they didn't pan out, and I'm like, I just hated how it turned out. I'm not gonna go into details of who it was. It was some names in the game, and it is what it is. And at some point, I'll do it again when I'm ready to. But right now, I'm just going to just give good music and just talk about things that are great. Great to talk about. And yeah, speaking of LK hasn't been. I see online. What's up, LK? Shout out to LK. I see her on social media, and she's taking care of things. Her computer died, and she could not get on the show. So she was without a computer for a while. So she hasn't really been on. And at some point she'll come back. I'll reach out to her and see what's going on. Miss talking with LK Mason. So that's why you hear in the open LK Mason and be like, yo, who's this LK? You know, because it's been probably like 6 or 7 episodes. But anywho, we're gonna get the show started, man, and get right into the topic of the show. Let's see what's going on. I like to set the time. Let me set the time so everybody knows what's the deal. All right, so the first topic of the show I think is really good to talk about is 5 good tips on great sex. Yeah, and you know, in all the episodes that I've done, I never had that as a topic, and I think it'd be great, especially for the guys. This is more for the guys because I'm a dude, as everybody knows, and I think for the greater good of the species that we can talk about what it is to have good sex. And I'm only great sex, and I'm only just giving my opinion here, speaking from experience. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's go with step 1. All right, or tip 1: get in shape. Get in shape, brothers, guys. You got to get in shape, man. You know, whether you with your girlfriend or you're single and you're doing your thing, or you've been married for 15 years and you let it go. You didn't let it go, or you weren't all sloppy before, right? You weren't. So now that you settle in the marriage, whatever. Nah, man. If you want to be a great partner and desire each other, then you gotta be in shape, brother. You gotta be in shape. And met a guy too. Bumped into him. He said he lost weight. Showed me before pictures. I was like, oh snap. And I said, what made you lose weight? He was like, my wife said I got. So yo, you know, the wife was like, listen, we can't. You gotta do something. As I said before, bro, if you won't do the job, if you won't punch the clock, somebody else gonna punch the clock for you. So yeah, man, so you gotta get in shape, brothers. Now I tell you, is you don't have to be like on some Arnold Schwarzenegger type deal and be on muscular. Just get your body in a good, you know, healthy condition, man. Go and do your free weights, your calisthenics, and especially what's a part of it is cardio. It does great for stamina. It does great for the overall condition of the body, and it improves the experience of sex. Trust me, fellas, it's a lot better than Viagra. I'm telling you, a lot better than Viagra. As all everybody say, oh, Viagra, nah, man. If you keep the yang up, but then if you can't last 30 minutes, an hour, I mean, what's the point? So get into good shape, man, so you know you can, you know, not pull nothing when you're doing a special move, you know what I mean? Or you want to go a little extra longer. Trust me, I'm telling you, that is like the best kept secret when it comes to great sex. Stay in shape. All right, brothers? Trust me on this. Number 2, man. Number 2, when from 5 good tips on great sex. Talk to her. Talk to bruh. Get to know what she likes. Whether you're on the fourth day over the phone, you stop by the place, whatever it is at the very beginning, right before the actual, you know what I mean, the actual act. Get to know what she likes. What certain things. Trust me, a lot of guys don't know or don't get into what their sexual partner likes. See what arouses her. whether it's food or whether it's the ambiance, whether it's music, whether it's a certain place or how you approach her, and then getting into the actual details of what she likes done to her, whether it's her neck, caressing her neck, talking to her dirty, or caressing her body, or what's a good thing is foreplay. Don't forget, sometimes you can't jump into it, bruh. Enjoy the experience of foreplay in itself, because that sets up the main event. You know what I mean? You can't just get into it and stick your joint in. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. She ain't properly prepped. you know what I mean? She ain't in the mood. You can't do it like that, especially to you young cats, man. You just want to jump into it, and it has a little bit to do, again, with the male bravado. Like, yo, she gonna be ready for me. Nah, man, to me, it's all about having the woman ready. It's not about you. Whenever I got into a sexual encounter, I never took it as this is for me. I always set it up as, what can I do to open herself up, figuratively speaking, and making her feel comfortable and relaxed and open. And it's in her breathing pattern, it's in her look, it's into her posture, having her relax, muscles so she's not tense. Get that prepped. The foreplay should at least take like 15 minutes. And it's not all touching, it's talking, it's getting into her mind, seeing where she's at mentally. You know what I mean? Having her feel like she's inviting you into her space, because that's essentially what she's doing. She's inviting you into her space. So you have to make her feel comfortable, and whatever that it is. And it's not necessarily sexual, but at least making her feel open to the event, because she knows what's going down. You go into a place at 11 or 12 o'clock at night, she knows what's happening. All right, she knows the deal. But you have to create the experience for her that's gonna make her feel, let her guard down, let her walls down. You know what I mean? So talk to her, brothers. Talk to her. Get to know what she likes, on psychologically, physically, mentally, and I guarantee you, it would be the first steps into having great sex. Number 3, take your time. Take your time. Dudes, it's not a race. All right? It's not like you just want to lay the phallus in the rose garden and you just want to rip up all the plants and the, you know what I mean, the beautiful flowers and the no, this is not Conan the Barbarian, bro. Come on. You cannot do that. Take your time. All right? As I said, a lot of that comes into foreplay. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be slow forever. And then the woman's different. Some women like it rough. They like it fast. They like it hard. But it's all about having a proper balance of having the fucking, as I have to say, and then also the having sex part. And I'm not saying making love, because sometimes you have a sexual partner and ain't got nothing to do with love. It's having the proper balance of fucking and also being at ease with the sex, the experience. Trust me on this. Now, even if you feel like, damn, man, I'm about to blow, I'm about to come. All right, listen, pull out if you got to, all right? Or let it sit in, or my tip is lay it in there and let it sit. You know what I mean? Let it marinate in the juices. You know what I mean? And just and talk to her while you do it. And give a little pressure at the same time as you're talking in her ear and kissing her down her neck, and just apply gentle pressure. You know what I mean? And then, if you can't do that because you're aroused yourself, pull out, brother. Pull out and continue the caressing and the kissing. And when that sensation subsides and goes away, then you put it back in. You know what I mean? It's all about control. It's mental control. A lot of times people say, think about your gym teacher or something like that, or I don't know, something that is really going to take you out the mood. Yeah, that does work at times. But put yourself in someplace else, or crack a joke. crack a joke is gonna laugh. Even getting into a slight little side thing and then make her giggle, and you can have a genuine moment of laughter and, you know what I mean, a joy. That in itself takes away the sensation, because now you're not totally immersed in it. Now when that sensation goes away after having that little moment, then you continue on. Now that's my take on it. And sex should last. Some people's sex lasts 8 minutes. Believe it or not, sex lasts 15 minutes. Sex lasts an hour. Sex can last 3 hours continuous. 3 hours, one session, no blowing your load. Okay, it should last. The long session is 3 hours. All right, and in between, sometimes it could be some pulling out. All right, relaxing, talking. But really, if you want to go for that long, sex should be at least 3 hours. And a lot of women be like, 3 hours? Yeah, bro, 3 hours. It should. Okay, and I'm speaking from experience. Number 4. Eat sex-oriented foods and good-smelling foods, man. Smell is a good part of that adds to the experience. You know, if you're eating bad food like red meat and all this stinky garlic, all that food, it comes out your pores, and then you're sweating. You know, it could get smelly. So here's a couple of foods, sex foods, and also to build up the libido, adding on to the sexual energy. All right, they say truffles, that arouses the palate and the body. Rosemary is good for digestion and increasing sexual performance. Pumpkin seeds prevents testosterone deficiency and have libido. Pomegranate keeps your circulation going. Oysters, it's a libido lifter. I'm not a big oyster person. I don't like oysters. Guava keeps sexual glands working well. Cacao has magnesium, which aids in good heart, which in turn means circulation. And you do need circulation, because how do you get your dick hard? Through blood flow, okay? Brazil nuts increase levels of blood to the genitals, as I said before. Bananas regulates blood pressure, which also deals with blood flow. Avocado boosts energy and libido. Strawberries, good for blood flow, which is good, crucial for sexual health, as I said. Let's say almonds, asparagus, watermelon, and arugula. All right, great for, creating that sexual energy. Now, as far as great smelling foods, when you're sweating and everything, you want to smell at least nice. Truffle oil, they say. That's funny. I just heard about that. Pineapple. To me, any sweet tasting fruit, apples, pineapples, guava, anything of that sort. Celery is great. White fish, cod, halibut, or tilapia. Tilapia is not good health-wise, so scratch out tilapia, but any white fish. Fresh herbs, parsley, basil, and mint can also improve the breath, of course. Don't eat garlic if you know you're about to do your thing. Don't eat garlic. Stay away from garlic, all right? If you go to a restaurant, please. Anything that's going to be foul-smelling and come out your pores. And lastly, yogurt. It is a bad breath neutralizer. Probiotic yogurts are a potent source for vitamin D, which fights mouth bacteria. And lastly, and this is a good tip, and some people may laugh. Learn to dance. What is what does dancing have to do with sex? What the hell is he talking about? Dancing has it's a big part of having the great sexual experience, because people say if he's a great dancer, he can have sex. And it's about rhythm. It's about body flow or body movement. It's about getting into that space. And sex partly is physical, but it's also metaphysical. It's spiritual. And when you dance and you get into that space and you grooving, you're doing your thing, and all the technical parts that you learn to dance, and all of a sudden it flows, and it's you improvise and you're going at it, and people know great dancers. And you don't necessarily have to be the Le Twin brothers. It's not but people know if you could do a wicked two-step and you get rhythm and different patterns of movements and how you invite your partner into your dance routine. Now it goes into having sex. Sex is no different than the dance of two people. Even its use, the dance itself at the movie Dirty Dancing, it has a lot of sexual energy. So dancing and sex go hand in hand. So when now you go into the, the horizontal mambo, somebody say, you know what I mean? You'll know how to improv, especially when you have music in the background. Please, brothers, fellas, don't play Blink 182 or freaking, Backstreet Boy or some goofy freaking music when you're having sex with someone. Please. It's all about creating the mood. Now it could be D'Angelo, it could be Maxwell, it could be jazz, blues, anything that creates that mood where you feel like holding her by the hip and gyrating in your movements and your stroke. Again, it's not about how hard sometimes. It's about the mood that you're creating, and having music sets the stage. And as you're gyrating and twisting and turning your hips into the movement of the beat, you're kissing on her neck or suckling on her breasts or having a deep kiss at the same time. Moving to the rhythm. Listen, I'm trying to let you know. Learn how to dance. Whether it's salsa, whether it's reggae music, whether it's hip hop, learn how to get into the motion of the rhythm. It's not like in and out. It's not that in out. It's, come on, man. It's not mechanical, man. Come on, we're spiritual beings living in the physical body. Get into the spiritual aspect of sex, man. Enjoy it in everything that it is. All right. So those are the 5 good tips of great sex. And hopefully you guys will take it, and whoever you meet, you know what I mean? And enjoy it. Enjoy it, all right? And take those tips and show her a good time. It's not about you, fellas. It's about her. That is what makes good sex. And she will keep calling you back, all right? Trust me, I'm speaking from a man of experience. I'm a man of experience. She will keep calling you back. And even if it's a quick 1, 2, boom, 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 she'll never forget you, bro. She'll still be calling 8 months after, like, hey, what you doing? I just, I haven't heard from you in a long time, and, how's everything? Yeah, all right. Just go with the flow, fellas, all right? All right. So we gonna get into this first song of the segment of the show. And this is F.L.O.W, man. This brother F.L.O.W, man. He's got a hot song is out from the song's called Main Attraction. And it's a banger, man. You know when it's a great song, when the lyrics go with the music, and it's a good balanced blend of both. And this brother's got it, man. So listen up to F.L.O.W, Main Attraction. All right.
Yeah. Straight to the point with it. Don't play no games, get straight to the point. Right? Yeah. It's louder. I'ma make it rapping, and I'ma make it rapid. Before I fade to black, I'll probably be your favorite black man. Cause F.L.O.W is so attractive, and I'm the main attraction. A couple lies from your favorite faction, gon' take you backwards. But F.L.O.'s an animal, yeah. Now don't you get it backwards. Said F.L.O.'s an animal, yeah. Now don't you get it backwards. Cash said it's all action. I said cool, well it's all access. On all access, I mapped it out on all atlas. Could paint a perfect picture, but I like my colors clashing. And black power, so you'll never see the colors clashing. They shoulda never let the colors back in, cause I'm gonna keep blacking until I get my back in. They tried to kick my back in, and now they rehashing. Come to your aid, the minute that they see you magic. I got my own hive, added the E after, and I became greater, added the cheese after. With a small attitude, I just ease past you. Dearly departed, then I repass you. With the same delivery, I just had to repackage and bubble. This the box open reaction. I'm gone.
Listen up.
You're listening to GCOM Radio.
This is GCOM Radio, powered by Lyfeblood.com. Come join, be a lifer. Practice dollar power and build financial independence.
Yeah, man, that was F.L.O.W. This brother named F.L.O.W. with the song Main Attraction. You like that joint? Yeah, I like that joint too. That was a business, man. That was a business. All right, so we're going to get into the next topic of the show. So now, I'm searching online. I'm seeing a few things. You know, a lot of good black films that are out, man. A lot of good black films, and I'm really appreciating it. And this draw, this connection with black films. Especially one of the big films that hit me deep was Black Panther on Marvel. I thought it was a beautiful film, all black cast. I think the whole thing was how everybody got involved and they dressed up and, you know, to come to the movie theater. And I went to the theater when I saw it, and it was, oh man, it was a beautiful thing. And it actually got deep in me when they entered Wakanda. You know what I mean? When they got past the shield or the illusion. I thought that was hot. Everything about the movie that really got me. But it got me into thinking. Many moons ago, Will Smith was talking about doing a movie called The Last Pharaoh. And, you know, it was a talk at the time, and of course it takes time for movies to really get from a person talking about it to, you know, pitching it to a movie studio, and then, you know, the script getting greenlit and then getting the actors, the casting and everything like that. So, but then it's just taking too long. Way over time, and it just, I done forgot about it. And I'm like, yo, wasn't he talking? This came out in like 2011. We're in 2019 and we are still no closer. I hear nothing about the movie The Last Pharaoh. All right, and I'm shouting out Will Smith. Will, what's up, brother? What's up with The Last Pharaoh, man? Now we've had a lot of movies about Egypt. And all of them have been historically false. Okay, from Elizabeth Taylor and her when she was in what was the movie back? What was the name? Nefertiti or something? I don't know. Back in the 60s, whatever. You have constant movies. I can't name them all, but all of them had white folk. And when you just do light research, we all know Egypt is in Africa. Man, listen. Let's be real. And the people that say, but we have Arabs in Egypt and Morocco and Tunisia and all that, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But you got to understand, Arabs in North Africa is no different from white people in the United States. You can't say white people came from the United States, all right? Because it was the indigenous Indians that were here for thousands of years before Christopher Columbus and that whole, you know, everybody knows about that whole deal. So if we can understand that, we can understand that Arabs many thousands of years ago came to Africa, and they took over Egypt. You know what I mean? The same thing with the Romans, and then, you know, when they came forth, it's the same thing. Africa's old, man. Africa is 10,000 years old as far as civilizations go. All right, it's old, and Africa just had its time where it was at its height, and by the time the Romans came and the Arab folks from the north, they came down and they got Egypt at its weak point. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's just human history when you understand human history from the very beginning up to now. So, The Last Pharaoh. Would love to see this film. And I have a couple of people that I think would be hot for The Last Pharaoh. So I'm just going to paint this picture right here, and you tell me, y'all, what you think. You can hit me on, I think the greatest way to hit me is on IG, on GCOM Radio or Lyfeblood. You just let me know. So, of course, the first actor, I guess he's going to be the Pharaoh. I don't know. He could be the executive producer. Will Smith. I say Wesley Snipes. Trevante Rhodes. I love this new actor. I think he's got great stage presence or camera presence. He's got a great face, the bone contours. He has great look for that hero role, right? So if people don't know Trevante Rhodes, he's from Bird Box, all right, next to I forgot her name, man. You know, it was a famous Netflix show with Bird Box, and he was actually like, I guess the replacement boyfriend with. Oh man, I love her. I love her. I forgot her name as an actress, and I'm gonna find her name because I have to know this. Bird Box, here, cast, and I love her, man. I had such a deep crush on her back in the day. Sandra Bullock. Oh man, love Sandra Bullock. So he was the boyfriend at the time when you know, people were losing their lives and all that. Anyway, so I think Trevante Rhodes is great. Aldis Hodge from Jack Reacher 2. He also has a great look. I think he would be great as Jon Stewart if they ever do a Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart is a character who was the Green Lantern in Marvel. What are they waiting for? I don't understand why they just don't have, because everybody knows the Green Lantern Corps. There are many different people that took on the Green Lantern ring. Like, what are they waiting for with this guy? I don't know. Idris Elba, of course. Why does Hollywood shit on Idris Elba? I don't understand. I heard that he didn't get a big enough role in Hobbs and Shaw. Like, most of the scenes were in the trailer. I'm like, what? I don't know. Yo, this guy's got great charisma. He's got a great look. Man, he's physical. He could do action movies. Like, why they keep? I don't know. Anyway, Jimon Hunsu, no doubt. You know what I mean? I love my man. Michael Ealy and Jesse Williams, both brothers I love. But I don't know. They might be a little too light skinned. Because they was look. The farther you go back in time, the blacker it gets. All right. If you want to go back to Africa in ancient Kemet times, we all know that, you know what I mean, these black African, you know, blackity, black, you know what I mean? So, not to say that there wasn't any, probably they could fit in there, because there was race mixing back then too. The Romans, when they came, and the Greeks, and some Arabs, there was some mixture of peoples back then. So maybe they could fit in somewhere. I would love to know how they feel about that. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, I think would be great. Tyrese, no doubt. Blair Underwood, Mekhi Phifer, definitely Mahershala Ali. Now he's the new Blade. You know, they just recently let people know that I think he's a great follow-up after Wesley Snipes. He's got the look, he's got the swag for Blade. Like, I think he's the perfect follow-up. Hopefully they get a dope script and a dope director and to put this movie together visually. I think it should be rated R. They want to do PG-13 because it's in the MCU, but nah, man, you got to make him rated R. If you want to put him in with other characters at MCU, then of course PG-13, but I think his standalone movies should be rated R. How you gonna do a vampire movie? Come on, don't make it like that stupid glittery vampire business, that other joint with the weird, man. Blade rated R, okay? Anyway, you would do a tremendous disservice to all the Blade fans if you make it like PG-13, no blood. Well, yo, it will suck. I'm telling you, it's not gonna go over well. It'll pass, but it's not Thor. It's not Iron Man. This is a gritty, dark, you know, underworld that's happening with vampires. It cannot be PG-13. Anyway, Adewale Akunye Agbaje. Who is that? That's the dude from the HBO movie Oz, and he was what was in the Gator King? I don't know. From Suicide Squad. I thought that character was corny. It was lame. Anyway, I think definitely Adewale got to be in there. John Boyega from Star Wars, definitely. I think that brother's like Nigerian. Chiwetel Ejiofor, great actor, fantastic actor. How about Wayne Brady? Wayne Brady, crazy. Let's see, Sterling K. Brown. Everybody knows Sterling K. Brown. K. Brown from This Is Us. He was the brother, the uncle of Black Panther. And one key thing here as far as Black Panther, we can't use the same actors in Black Panther and use them for the last Pharaoh. It would be like Black Panther Part 2 or Black Panther spinoff. No, it has to be totally different actors. Don't mix them up. Who else that I have on this list? Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious. You know what I mean? Get him in there. He could be, I don't know what he could be. I don't know, he could play. I don't know what he could play. But, Vin Diesel, get him in there. Some people would be like, what? Hey, why not? I'm saying. It's business, man. You got to put ass in seats, ain't it? Right? Ron Cephas Jones. Look, I'm not knocking Vin, all right? But other people might be like, Vin Diesel? But I'm just throwing him in the list. Ron Cephas Jones from the father in This Is Us. Andre Braugher, he was in the Fantastic Four and City of the Angels. Where is Andre Braugher? Where is his brother? I think he's a fantastic actor. Great actor. Lorenz Tate. Isaiah Washington. Isaiah, what's up, my brother? I shout him out every now and then on IG, man. He's doing his thing. I think he'd be great to be in The Last Pharaoh. Shamik Moore, Into the Spider-Verse. Great. Trevor Noah. Light-skinned brother. See, this is a good example where the light-skinned brothers come in, because Trevor Noah is South African, right? His father is white and his mother is black. So I guess they can fit in there. It depends on how but you got to explain it right. They just can't be in the movie, introduce this character, and it's like he light-skinned. Like, you have to say why he's light-skinned. It has to make sense. David Oyelowo. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. He's from Selma. He was the Martin Luther King Jr. and he was in Queen of Katwe. Queen of Katwe. It was an HBO. Excuse me, not HBO. It was a Netflix movie, and I thought that was great. Kofi Siriboe from Girl Trip. I think that's another great brother. He's young. He's probably in like 26, 27. And last but not least, let me throw in LL Cool J. What? It's about getting ass in seats. LL, what's up, man? You know what I mean? Ladies love LL. What's up? Get him in there. I want to get my man LL in there. If he get in shape, he could be one of the warriors, one of the generals. I say go with LL Cool J. All right, and don't think this is not about the ladies either. Let's go through some ladies. I got a list of ladies here. Let's go through the list. Gabrielle Dennis from Insecure and Luke Cage. I think she's phenomenal. I love her vibe. Michaela Coel, Black Earth Rising. Oh man, Michaela, I love you. Your look is unbelievable, and I had to compare you to Akhenaten. Your bone structure, your eyes, your lips, your nose, everything is like, the ancestors are in us, and we are our ancestors. So I think you would be a great addition to The Last Pharaoh. Zoe Saldana, would love to have her. She's Dominican. Everybody knows her from Guardians of the Galaxy, the MCU. Sanaa Lathan. Oh, Sanaa, another big crush. Octavia Spencer from The Help. She's a fantastic actress. Jennifer Hudson. That's a given. Tika Sumter from Ride Along 2. I think she has a great look too. I think she'd be a perfect fit. Alfre Woodward, would be fantastic. Tiona Paris from Dear White People, and she's on the recent Netflix show called Point Blank. I love her. Lupita, what? Lupita, hey, man. Oh, Lupita, listen. I have no words. I love you, Lupita. I love you. All right? Definitely she got to be in there. Man, she's the main cast. M'Bouche Wright. Where is M'Bouche Wright? Where is she? M'Bouche Wright from Blade, if people don't know her. She was one of the main cast members, the right next to Blade. She was the doctor. That's how they met each other. Where the hell is M'Bouche Wright? All right, I throw it in there. Denai Guerrera, right? Guerrera. Oh, that's a given. I know she's a Okoye from the Black Panther, but damn, I can't leave her out. Come on, The Walking Dead. Her connection on camera it's unbelievable. It's electricity, especially if it's those hard, tough scenes. She can pull it out with no effort. Denai Guerrero. All right. Sonequa Martin Green from The Walking Dead 2. I think she's fabulous. I think she'd be perfect. Alicia Keys. Here we go. Now, I always thought Alicia Keys had been in. I'm like, Alicia Keys? What you talking about? Light Skin Brothers? Hey, listen. Here's another one. Nefertiti, the bust as we know it, the famous bust, quote unquote, of Nefertiti. Everybody jokes and laughs about it. Like, Nefertiti didn't look like that. But it's funny how you take that bust and you have a side profile of Alicia Keys. Oh my God, uncanny. If we want to pick, it's possible Nefertiti could have been mixed. It's possible. And if she was, Alicia Keys is a dead ringer. I think she would be perfect. And last but not least, DeWanda Wise. She is the main character of She's Gotta Have It, the Netflix show. She's Gotta Have It with I can't Spike Lee, right? Forgive me, y'all. I may forget why I forget certain names, but Spike Lee, yeah, love Spike Lee, love Spike. Spike's the man. Yeah, but DeWanda Wise, I think she'd be great to be on as part of the cast in The Last Pharaoh. What are we waiting for? I gave a great list of people. Some people may agree with, some people may not agree with. But we got to get this on the ball, man. The Last Pharaoh, and it's got to be on some Dr. Zhivago expansive world building here. You know what I mean? With the proper budget on location, okay? It has to be possibly someone can piece together the ancient language, and that will be the main language, and it could be subtitled, and it has to show the beginning of ancient Kemet to, again, probably it could be expand over the different dynasties, or it could be one particular dynasty, as they say, the last pharaoh. I think there were 26 dynasties, and he's like the 26th dynasty, and that's why you have the last pharaoh. But it can go in any type of way, and you can give a rich, in-depth, historical take, as historical as you can get, on the Africans of the time. And you have to show ancient Kemet in all its shining glory at the height, at the peak of its civilization. Man, come on, man. It would be better than any movie out there. You think you seen ancient? That's the only time where a period piece would outdo. That's what what's his name said, the comedian. He hates doing period pieces. He was in he did the movie Good Hair. I think he said Good Hair with man, what's his name? I can't find his name. Chris Rock. Chris Rock said he hates doing period pieces. All right. I understand, brother. I understand. But here's a period piece like no other. All right. Where it's going to be better than any one of them. I'm telling you, this will be a $2 billion movie if it's done right. You think Black Panther was the business? If you do The Last Pharaoh, of the time and do it right with the proper budget and the proper on-location shooting, the right director, the right AD and director of photography and all that, and you make it sharp and colorful and lush and as I said, I can't. This movie would reinvent Hollywood. It would reinvent Hollywood if you do this movie now. It would be the biggest movie, not the year, but of the decade. Probably of all time in Hollywood, if you do The Last Pharaoh. Are you kidding me? And you have pristine actors in there that could pull a scene. Well, what you waiting for, brother? What you waiting for? Anyway, that's my take on it. I'm looking at you. I'm going to shout you out, well, because this is long overdue to get this right. Even white people be like, yo, how come they keep on having white people Egyptians. Really? 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 I mean, come on, y'all. Hollywood, get over yourselves. Historians, get over yourselves. Egyptologists, the established Egyptologists, especially what's his name? Nahi Was. What's his full name? I'm gonna put his name in there and I'm gonna shout him out right. Egyptologist. Hawass. And he's the head of the antiquities in Egypt. Zahi Hawass. Bro, he's a former minister of state for antiquity affairs in Egypt. Oh man, he is another hater. Yo, let's get this right. Okay? It's long overdue. It is too long overdue. Hollywood, get over yourselves. Let's get this movie done. All right. So we're gonna just get with this music. And we got some dopeness coming up. It's Jermaine Riley from the UK. We played him on the show before. He's got a new single called Taken. And following up with this brother is King Lite Neglect. He's from the BK. Now he's up in New Jersey. And he's got this dope song and he has a video attached to it. If you want to see the video, go to the channel, to Lyfeblood.com, Dark Sun Entertainment, GCOM Radio. Yeah, that's all three companies on that channel. Long story. So yeah, Jermaine Riley with Taken and King Lite with Neglect.
Yeah. You know I was single, babe. I was. Past tense.
Now you got your eyes open. Now you see that I was worth a damn. Only now that I'm taken. Check the bio of my Instagram. Oh, now you're trying to be a boyfriend, but I'm taken. Now you're thinking about dating. I'm hoping you remember when you hesitated. It's so crazy, cause you were sleeping like a baby. Look, now I'm taken. Let's not count all the text messages I sent you. You had me waiting 24 hours. You had me feeling like a fool. Contemplating if I did something wrong. Had me thinking, what the fuck is going on? After all the things we've done, it ain't fun trying to figure out what you want. But now it's okay. Did you expect me to waste what you want me to say? Other than you're way too late. Now you got your
It's GCOM Radio
I am one of the flyers
on iHeartRadio.
Check the bio of my Instagram. Oh, now you're trying to be a boyfriend, but I'm taken. Now you're thinking about dating. I'm hoping you remember when you hesitated. It's so crazy, cause you were sleeping like a baby. Let's break it down for me. Now I'm taken. Let's talk about all the places that I took you. And I was telling all my friends we was about to make it official. Yeah. I wish you could have seen it. I could have been there. Wish you could have witnessed when I said you were the one. Even after all the things we've done, I'm done trying to find your love. But now it's okay. Did you expect me to waste what you want me to say? Other than you're way too late. Now you got your eyes open. Now you see that I was worth a damn. Now you see it. Only now that I'm taken. Check the bio of my Instagram. Oh, now you're trying to be a boyfriend, but I'm taken. Now you're thinking about dating. I'm hoping you remember when you hesitated. It's so crazy, cause you were sleeping like a baby.
Let me take you to the
now
bridge.
I'm taken. Don't text me and don't DM, cause I'm taking. You fucked up your chance. You just vexed cause you've been seeing that I'm taking. And I'm happy again. Don't text me, don't DM, cause I'm taking. You fucked up your chance. You just vexed cause you've been seeing that I'm taking. And I'm happy again. Now it's okay. And you expected me to win. Gonna rule the day. Sleeping on me was a mistake. Now you got your eyes open. Now you see that I was worth a damn. Only now that I'm taken. Check the bio of my Instagram. Oh, now you're trying to be a boyfriend, but I'm taken. Now you're thinking about dating. I'm hoping you remember when you hesitated. It's so crazy, cause you were sleeping like a baby.
Hold on.
we're not done yet. Now you got your eyes open. Now you see that I was worth a damn. Only now that I'm taken. Check the bio of my Instagram. Oh, now you're trying to be a boyfriend, but I'm taken. Now you're thinking about dating. I'm hoping you remember when you hesitated. So crazy, cause you were sleeping like this is serious, people.
Hear it right here.
Now this the type of song you put on replay.
Nothing but the exclusive.
That's not exclusive right here.
On GCOM Radio.
Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? I'm balling on these niggas with the hard wrist I'm cooking. Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? I'm balling on these niggas with the hard wrist I'm cooking. Home of the brave, more like land of the weak. Take a look up in their eyes, see the lies and deceit. In the belly of the beast, but they no shackles on my feet. Fold the white sheet like it's fresh about the dryer. Raise my black fist a little higher. You wanna call me nigga, but you gonna call me sire. Don't the tiki torches be the reason you get fired? Created in his image, I'm majestic like my father. Show respect. They told Eric stop resisting with their arms around his neck. Fighting for his breath, now he's lifeless. I guess we worth less than cigarettes, right? Pay vacations for every death. Coolest monkey in the jungle when I'm beating on my chest. Coolest monkey in the jungle when I'm beating on my chest. And I'm beating on my chest. Coolest monkey in the jungle when I'm beating on my chest. Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness.
Let's start from the beginning.
There's many, but nothing like this internet radio show.
Yeah, beat my frequency.
GCOM Radio.
Y'all know what's up.
Why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? I'm balling on these niggas with the hard wrist I'm cooking. I just wanna be the best out. Make some money, put my people on the best route. From a different cloth than y'all niggas, just some textiles. Killing all these rappers, murder scene look like X-Files. What's up? Got these niggas shook up. Big tunes only when I cook up. Gotta grind hard till your haters need a hookup. Waiting on my break and they still wouldn't look up. I got a list of regrets, but see I'm rapping with the S on my chest. These niggas left me in debt, but that ain't even why I'm really upset. It's cause I called the goofy nigga my friend. I live with that to the end. Niggas calling Jake when it's wartime. Linking with the pigs, that's a pork line. I think a jellyfish will have more spine. Only pussy niggas turn bitch when they cross lines. Cross lines, cross lines, cross lines, cross lines, cross lines, never cross lines. Cross lines, cross lines, cross lines, cross lines, cross lines, never cross mine. Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? I'm balling on these niggas with the hard wrist I'm cooking. Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? Oh my goodness, why they overlook me? I'm balling on these niggas with the hard wrist I'm cooking. Rude boy, bad man, yes I am the curry goat. Rude boy, bad man, yes I am the curry goat. Rude boy, bad man, yes I am the curry goat. Dumb hard, man, it pepper with the flow. Said I give these niggas hope. Said I give these niggas hope. Said I give these niggas hope.
Yeah, man, that was Jermaine Riley with Taken out of the UK and King Lite with Neglect. And that was a dope song. Both dope songs. And now that we're beginning the third segment, we know what we're getting into. Let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Around the world and right in your neighborhood, it's the news you need to know.
New G.I. Joe spin-off movie on the way. Paramount and Hasbro has greenlit a new G.I. Joe spin-off. Considering Transformers and a Lego movie being two of the biggest toy to big screen movies to date, they're trying to duplicate the financial success by hiring Josh Applebaum and Andre Namick, the ones who penned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. One of the spin-offs is Snake Eyes, slated for an October 2020 release. I am looking forward to That one. Vivendi is potentially selling up to 50% of the company. Vivendi, the French media giant, is moving forward with selling 10% of the company. That includes Universal Music Group, which holds artists like Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande. The deal with Tencent Holdings also has an option to buy an additional 10% within the year. Vivendi is valuated at $33.6 billion. In July 2018, Vivendi announced that it was looking to sell up to 50% and continues to seek minority partners for that sale. Drake, Lady Gaga, and Post Malone are also artists within the company as well. UMG CEO Sir Lucien Grange praised the move in a note to employees. Quote, "This is an exciting development for both Vivendi and UMG and affirms once again just how much our strategy and hard work are succeeding. As Vivendi discussed last week with its investors, we continue to deliver remarkable record-setting results. Our success is driven by placing our recording artists and songwriters at the center of everything we do and providing them with the industry's best creative and commercial resources on a global basis," unquote. That is an interesting turn of events for Vivendi. Much success to them? Okay. And that is the news you need to know. Yeah, all right, so let's get into this last segment of the show, the third segment. And it's about the new game that's being set. I spoke about it a long time ago on the show. And the new game with movies is being able to see your movie right from the comfort of your home. Now, also Master P. Master P is the one that keep on breaking barriers. You think this guy, like a couple times I said, damn, what happened to Master P? I guess he's over here. You know how these things happen in hip hop. I mean, you come and you do your thing, you make your money, all of a sudden, you know, the fans are fickle, and then they moved on to something else, and he's moved on to something else. And here, lo and behold, my man Master P comes with I Got The Hookup 2, the sequel. I think I Got The Hookup came out like 10 years ago, something like that, many moons ago. All right, so he came back with I Got The Hookup 2 with his son. And he was doing his campaign spiel. He was all on the radio, Power 105, on his social media, promoting the film. The film dropped. He said it's going to be in theaters, but he had some resistance, just like how he had the resistance to get funded by the movie studios in Hollywood to get this movie done. So he put his own money up. And his whole spiel was, when he was on Power 105, it's about ownership. It's about claiming and seeing value in your own product. And even though the establishment does not see the value and they do not want to fund it, get behind it, we have to get behind it ourselves, especially in the movie business. And that's a given. To me, in 2019, I fail to see the logic, especially with the technology that exists today. How come more films are not being produced, executive produced, funded? When it comes to black films, of course, I'm representing that side on coming out. Again, the first hurdle is getting a studio to greenlight the script, giving it money, 20 million, 25 million, whoever, getting the casting, getting the whole crew and everything like that. But after the movie is wrapped and it's in the can, so they say, if I'm getting the wording right, is you got to get it distributed. And one of the big problems of what I found with black films is that oh wow, you got it done, you got it shot, okay, that's great. And I thought, okay, it's done, it's out there. But no, the next hurdle is getting it into theaters. And you have X amount of theaters, and you have a quarter of them putting it in their, in the theaters themselves, all over America. I'm like, wait a second, you got to give it a chance. I don't understand why you're not putting a movie. Don't say it's not going to sell. And one of the excuses was, well, it's a black film and it won't do well. All right. You already are trying to put it in the box. Now, I'm a black man in America. I grew up on films, on TV, and I saw them anyway. And one of my favorite films, now I have a list of them. It's Back to the Future. It's Indiana Jones. It's the small movies like Weird Science. What other movies was out there? A ton of movies, let's just say ton of movies, all right? An untold list of movies that I hold deep to the chest, or a ton of movies that I hold close to the heart. And that will always go down as the faves in my listing, in my personal listing. And I didn't care what color they were. I didn't care if they were white. It was just great films. It was a great script, great actors. They pulled it off. The director shot it well. It came out, and it doesn't have to be a huge movie. It could have been like, Weird Science was a huge release. But I love the Weird Science, man. The Weird Science was a great film. Yo, I'm telling you. I didn't care what color they were. So the excuse that they give to say, oh, well, that movie won't do well because it's a black movie. Nah, man, put it out anyway. Put the movie out anyway. And I'm having a little technical difficulty. I don't know what happened. Hello. Yeah. I'm just having my headphones just went out. That's crazy. It just dropped out of nowhere. Wow. Anyway, so I still got it in one ear. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. Oh, that sucks. I knew it was happening too, and I was telling myself, yo, you got to get new headphones. It's not the headphones, it's the cord. At the end, the cord is starting to fray and to break, and I knew I had to get new headphones, and I freaking procrastinated for weeks, and now look at it. The thing is starting to give out on me. I played myself. But anyway, just put the film out. Put the film out and see. A lot of people like Friday. They didn't care what that movie was. White America loved that film, okay? And a ton of other black films. So for that to be the excuse, I think that's old. It's archaic. Listen, if the movie is good, especially when you got a cat like Master P that's backing it, yo, give him the money. But that being said, Hollywood Studios didn't support it. He had to do it himself. And what happens when he dropped it? It did very well for what it went for as far as the budget is concerned. That's what's up. Breaking down doors, okay? Showing people that your film can still make money even though you are not backed by any of these movie studios. And not only did he release it in the theaters, and I don't think he got as much theaters as he wanted to back it, what he also did was release it online. And I've been talking about that. I'm like, why don't they release movies at the same time of its theatrical release online? Why not? Not everybody's gonna put their ass in those seats. Look, there's a certain percentage of movies that are not gonna do well, and studios know this. They do these movies even for their own personal choice because they like the director, they have a personal relationship with the script writer. They say, okay, what else can I do? All right, I'll just pick that, and they throw it out there. They throw money at it and say, okay, let's see what happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But here we are, that this film, if you know that this particular film, and everybody that's in the suits and walking around in these offices know, okay, all right, this film, it's not going to be a block, but we got to put out something. We got to spend the money, whatever the case may be. Whatever the reasons are why you're backing your film that you're not 100% behind, all right? So why don't you release this movie online? And what's happening is, too, shout out to Grace Randolph. I listen to Grace Randolph a lot, all right? She has her YouTube channel, Beyond the Trailer. I think she's phenomenal at what she does. She just doesn't critique a movie from a fan perspective, but she knows what goes on behind the scenes in the offices. She knows all the players, all the movers and shakers. She knows why some movies get made, others don't, why some actresses and actors get picked for that, and why some don't. She has a thing against Jessica Chastain. I don't know why. I would love to know the reason why Grace Randolph has this thing. Every time there's a movie with Jessica Chastain in it, oh man, I die laughing. She just has this thing, and the last one was, I think, It 2 trailer, and she was doing her thing. She was like, yeah, Grace, and I saw it coming. She'd be giving them side shots, so I don't know what she to get Jessica. Yo, that's funny as shit, man. I'd be dying laughing. I was watching that It trailer too, where she was watching the trailer, and I knew it was coming. And as soon as she said it, I cracked up, man. Anyway, so She was talking about X-Men Dark Phoenix, how it should have been released online through the Disney Channel, the streaming channel, what they got going. And she was right, because I agree too. I think I commented on it. I was like, yeah, why are they putting out this movie? And I hated it. Not that it was terrible as far as, it's a movie. But I knew, from my point of view, that it's not a movie that's going to do well. All right? And I didn't need the online movie critics to say that. I'm like, Dark Phoenix, why don't you just kill it, start from scratch, throw everything out the window, let Disney take care of it. They got this new merger going on, boom, 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 boom. Look, don't worry about it, right? So, lo and behold, yeah, it should have been. It did crappy in the theaters. It should have been on streaming service. Or maybe they should have released it in the theaters and also released it online. Oh, wait a second. That's right. Excuse me. I don't think they're ready to put it out yet. But let's just say Disney, the streaming service channel is available. Released, if the certain movies are not going to do well, if you want to release it in the theaters, that's fine. Or release it online at the same time. Or the big OR is just release it online only. There is enough movies. And Disney is not gonna be the first one, of course, but they're a monster. They're a freaking media monster. So I think out of all the streaming services, Disney is gonna get the most subscribers. But Netflix, man, Netflix did it. Netflix released Bright with Will Smith, Point Blank with Frank Grillo and Anthony Mackie. Of course, those two dudes from the MCU. There's Altered Carbon, When They See Us, directed by Ava DuVernay. They got a recently released Netflix joint called Wu Assassins with Iko Uwais. Man, love that dude. And of course, all the more Marvel movies that was produced and made by Netflix, of course, those got canceled and pulled because it's going right over to the Disney service. But we already know certain movies will do extremely well as online services. So what are we waiting for? And the waiting is not going to be long because it's happening because everybody's coming out with their own streaming service as far as companies concerned. So when it comes to Master P, you did a fantastic thing. That's great. I'm waiting for when Master P is going to get his studio going and do his online streaming service, or he could promote right alongside with there's another online streaming service that's black owned. It's Quelly TV. I'm a subscriber to Quelly TV. I don't care. I just gave my money. I don't care what content is on there. Yeah, you need it. Let me tell you, there's 320 million people roughly in America. Okay, out of that, 13% is African American. There should be 20 million African American subscribers on Quelly TV. Why? And I think I looked up the numbers. They have like 10,000 or something. Why? Look, it's the math. Oh my God. The math is so simple. They're only going, the more subscribers they have, the more they can leverage the company to get further funding from whatever VC or whatever financial institution. The more subscribers they have, the more it would be better for artists or for executives like Master P that was coming from music, going over into movies to go to Quelly TV and say, hey, listen, can I get a budget to put out I Got The Hookup Part 3 on Quelly TV? Now, if Master P wants to do his own streaming service, that's fine. But there's already one in existence. Listen, in 2019, there is no excuse for the African American population or African American actors and actresses to be complaining that their movies are not getting funded by Hollywood. When you have all types of streaming services that are coming out from all different media companies right now, and you have Quelly TV, how is there not partnerships happening with Quelly TV or creating another streaming service? Listen, I cannot, the logic of it, I cannot see it. I cannot understand. There should be no reason why Quelly TV or any streaming service is African American owned, like you have the One Channel, like you have Oprah Networks. Why don't they have 20 million subscribers? You want your own film, You want to do your own stories. You want to see people that look like you in front of the camera and behind the camera. You want to be able to tell your view of what's happening and not be interrupted by outside forces because you know there's bias or racism or just plain they don't believe in you because it's connected to those things. Why are you taking so long to do it yourself? There's no excuses. It's pathetic. It's almost pathetic now. You are complaining and complaining and complaining, and you keep complaining. Now, I'm not saying for you not to do Hollywood. You want to do Hollywood, that's fine. And if you get greenlit on your film, that's fine. But at the same time, step out of that circle and do it yourself. Bruce Lee had to do it. Bruce Lee had to step in as an Asian American. Asian American. Well, say Asian. All right. He had a lot of roadblocks in Hollywood at the time in the 60s, in the 70s. What did Bruce Lee do? He went back to China. And he did a bunch of films over there, and to the point where the American film industry was like, oh my God, this guy is something. Let's bring him back over. And he went to do it. Stop fucking complaining. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. There's enough people, there's enough money floating around, enough influential figures for you to start your own fucking streaming service or go to Quelly TV and get a deal going. All right? This is a new deal now. Streaming service is as movie streaming services are the new hustle. Okay? It's the new hustle. It's the new medium. People are signing up. The model has already been proven. What are you waiting for? It's the new thing, man. I'd rather watch TV at home. I got my surround sound. I got my 55 inch. About to get another one, a little larger. All right? I got my nice couch, eat my popcorn right there, have my food right there. No, Netflix is a shit. Most of my TV viewing is from Netflix. And amongst some other streaming services. You already know how I feel about streaming services. It's too much to pay for, man. I'll be jumping back into, I'm not paying $200 a month for all these streaming services. But I will get Disney Plus though. Netflix, man. So Master P did it. I got the hookup too. I rented the movie. I still didn't see it, but I gave the money anyway, and I'm gonna buy it. And even if I don't see it, here the money, Master P. Here, take it, man. I don't care. Take the money. Take my money. All right. Use that so you can get to the next level. Take my money again. Use that to go to the next level. Stop hating on Master P. Do your thing. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm hearing there was a little song with the other, and it's all love. It's all in the family. Is it true? Is it true with what's being said with Tyler Perry that he was giving him a little shade to Master P because he made his own milestones in the movie? Because you know where he's going, even though it wasn't blockbuster. I got the hookup, but he proved the model, and you know where he's gonna take it, Master P. He's gonna take it for a bigger budget, and next one bigger budget, and next one bigger budget. Now he's gonna garner. Now he's gonna get $80 million for his film down the line. You know that's probably what Tyler Perry's seeing. Like, damn, man, it's comp. But anyway, I think I went way over my time. But yeah, man. So big ups to Master P. Big ups to Quelly TV. Everybody knows I'm not, foreshadowing it. I saw it. It's coming. It's here. I saw it 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's get on it and make it happen. All right. So let me get out of here. Thank you guys for listening to me. One more week. You didn't have to click on and listen to this show for an hour and 15 minutes, but you did anyway, and I appreciate it. So we're going to have great new artists. And also, let's think about this. Remember Lyfeblood.com. Lyfeblood.com. It is a social media platform with a financial aspect to it that's associated with it, where we have the Dollar Power Network, where you give $1 per month minimum to any member of your liking on Lyfeblood.com Again, as I always say, we're building a community. It's about helping each other. Because we can't get it from those sources, we're going to get it from each other. We have more financial power than we realize. We don't have to get it from a bank. We don't have to get a loan. We're not going to go for a debt-based society. We are going to help each other out, fund our dreams. For instance, Master P or someone like Master P, that you have a great film that's happening and you need to get funded, and you're out there and people are seeing what you're doing, and you're sharing pictures, sharing videos, sharing different things on your platform, and people are digging what you're doing. They give you $1. Here, take it. You could get 5,000 people giving you $1 minimum of $1 per month. That's $5,000 for you to do whatever you need to do in order to get that film done. Whether you got to pay rent for yourself, you got to get equipment, you got to eat, whatever. This is for you, because people believe in what you're doing, and they see that you can be a whole lot bigger. They see the potential of who you are as an individual. And hopefully you could go on by putting out your films and then eventually get the eyes of some Hollywood executive, and you could mush off. That's a big problem. We have a whole lot of ideas and no money. Lyfeblood.com wants to solve that problem. Initially, as you go on, whether you're, again, a music producer, a director, an artist, if you're in school, if you're I don't know, you're in microbiology, you're an engineer, you have a new invention, whatever, this is what Lyfeblood is doing. And we're connected people. It's all about building that community, being a lifer. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys listening. You don't know how much I do appreciate you listening. This is the 41st show of GCOM Radio, and it's about creating a voice, man. And as long as I have you guys, we hope to build a bigger and better platform and voice for those that don't have it. So we out of here. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys next week.